Well, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with the live stream. Obviously, the loss to the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm a little bit mad over the loss. Obviously, I mean, not as much as I expected to be, but I have to say this was a game where I was kind of, from what we were given when we had no secondary, no Darius Slay, no Avonte Maddox. I mean, we pretty much had no Rodney McLeod. Obviously, lost to the year. We pretty much had a brand new secondary. You know what? I gotta take my hat off to this whole team for pushing. I mean, I can only give this team so much because this defense today. This defense could do it whatever they could do today. They really did all they could today. How can I blame this defense, really? I mean, we played man-to-man today, which I was really surprised. Michael Jaquette, had a hard time, but he fought today. I got to say, he actually played his butt off. He played hard today. Roby Coleman played hard today. We were going to give up yards to Hopkins today. It was going to happen. It was only going to happen. Okay, our defense played very strong today. And I go to this offense. I'm going to go over some of the stats for some of the players right now. Just to go over some things here, some of these players. So obviously Jalen Hurts was 24 for 44. He was 55%, 338 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now 6 sacks, 11 rushes for 63 yards. Okay. Quez Watkins had 3 receptions for 40 yards, and he had a 32-yard reception. Jalen Hurts. Oh, hold on. I screwed up here. 63 yards for Alshon Jeffrey today. I think on two throws, 2 or 3 throws today. Rager had a good game today. Jalen Hurts. Question of the day is Jalen Hurts. I really can't complain, really. This is going to make it so much harder, okay? This is going to make it so much harder. And this loss was, it was a close game. I think that, I didn't know what it was going to be. I think from the start of this game, between getting this, Jalen Hurts was, DeAndre Hopkins fumbled the football. We ended up backed up, obviously, from where we were on the 8-yard line, whatever it was, and, we lost some yards, and Jalen Hurts tried to throw the ball away. Unfortunately, they ended up getting the safety. That put 2 points on the board. And then Kyle Murray came back and unfortunately got another touchdown. So we were down a good amount of points. And we had time to get back into this game. And what I seen from Jalen Hurts today was poise in the pocket, was not afraid of anything. This guy threw to every receiver today. I mean, Travis Fulgham didn't even really show up in the game until the end of the fourth quarter. I mean, he had 2 receptions, or I think he had 1 catch or 2 catches. I mean, Quez Watkins. I mean, where did this come from? Like, we started Quez Watkins on, a little reverse last week against the Saints, and then all of a sudden you put Quez Watkins in, and look what he did. Ran for a touchdown on a screen pass, and that boy's got some wheels. That guy is fast. And I've always wanted to see him showcase that on the field. The Eagles never really put him on the field that much. But, I think Miles Sanders had, 15? I forgot how many. He didn't have 20 carries today. I think he should have ran the ball more. I wasn't happy with the play calling today. Some of the plays that were definitely designed did not make sense. Passing to Dallas Goedert on the 3rd and long was just, I knew he wasn't going to get that. The Arizona Cardinals read that. When Jalen Hurts pretty much hiked the ball and was running up the middle, had nowhere to go. I mean, that was just another play. It was just didn't need to happen on 2nd down. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't, because this makes it so much harder. I think the one thing that messed up this game was that fake punt, and I even said to myself, watch the fake punt. They did a fake punt, and that got him on the other side of the field. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? It seems like we're putting in more players in the game. I just feel like I wanted to see Jalen Hurts as a pocket passer. And I loved his legs today. He got sacked. He got sacked once, and that was for a while, and then he got sacked, 2 times straight, obviously at the end of the game. But The offensive line did what they could today. I thought Matt Pryor did a horrible job. I saw him just push somebody, he kind of just nudged somebody, and the guy just went around him. I don't know if he was tired or whatnot, but I thought Matt Pryor played horrible at right tackle, which it was expected. It was expected anyway. But I can't complain. I really can't. I'm mad about the loss. Yeah, definitely. But, this East is a whole mess. I saw the Cowboys win today. I saw the Seahawks actually, beat the Washington football team, but, didn't beat them by much. I thought Washington was definitely catching up in that game. And the Giants play tonight, obviously. They're playing probably right now. So, I don't know if the Eagles are still in this. I think the season is over. I just don't think there's I don't know if there's really any comeback to the season, but what it really does it gives you promise with Jalen Hurts. And, people are going to tell me it's only 2 games, but look, we saw his running game against the Saints, rush for over 100 yards, okay? And then all of a sudden in this game, we saw a lot of passing. A lot of passing. And he's passed to everybody today. To everybody. I don't know who he didn't pass to. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was benched again for this game. And you know what? I have to give my props to the Cardinals as well because they played a tough game too. Kyle Murray, I think their second half adjustments were better than ours because we seemed to fall flat. That second half, we definitely fell flat because it was 3 and out. We weren't really getting. There was always that one dumb play that we had. It was just like, why did we do that play? Whether it was just Jalen Hurts running up the middle and these weren't kill plays. These were plays that were designed that Doug has called in, which I didn't agree with at all. Do I still think Doug's job is saved by this? Definitely not. But I think it gives you some promise of what quarterback you could have. And a lot of people are telling me I went on Philly 500's live stream, I think the first quarter, and Jalen Hurts looked god-awful. God-awful. This offense, came up in the second quarter. This offense started to rise. And I didn't think it was going to happen because once the Eagles usually fall down, they never really can come back up. And I guess that's what Carson Wentz. Now with Jalen Hurts, it was a totally different story. Scrambling in the pocket, running around, always trying to find. And the one where he was getting taken down, he was getting tackled, and through that pass was just toughness. That was the stuff I was seeing from Carson Wentz, being taken down and throwing a pass and completing it while he's going to the ground. So our punter gets hurt. We can't, and then the punter is usually the holder for field goals. We can't even do that. So we tried Zach Ertz to hold the ball. Out of all people, we have Zach Ertz doing it. And it did work. Zach Ertz pretty much fumbled the snap. And we couldn't kick a field goal. We kind of lost a point there. But, there were points left on the board. I think we could have done a little bit more in this game. I didn't think the play calling was perfect. I think Doug ran some stupid things as well. I didn't really agree on a lot of things that happened in this game. But I got to say, with Jalen Hurts, I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. He threw to every receiver today. He did. Quez Watkins had a 32-yard reception plus that screen pass, that touchdown he had. I was like, Quez Watkins. Like, I feel like they're doing more when Jalen Hurts in the game. I feel like they're doing more when they give more players opportunity than they did when Carson Wentz was on the field. It just felt like Carson Wentz had his guys, and that was it. Alshon Jeffrey had 63 yards today? That's a good day. That's a pretty good day. It's not a great day. It's not fantastic, but I think it's a pretty good day for Alshon Jeffrey. It was something that I was not used to seeing from this team. And last week was last week. I said, he didn't pass the ball at all. Our receivers only had 80 yards last week, okay? 80 yards last week from receivers. That was it. So I figured, it's going to be the same thing. He's going to run a lot, maybe throw a little bit. That guy threw the ball a lot today. Doug Pearson had Jalen throw that ball a lot of times tonight. And you know what? I couldn't have been any happier about it. I really can't, because I think definitely Jalen Hurts made some mistakes, which he's going to make mistakes. But here's the thing: when Carson makes mistakes, these mistakes just keep happening. There's no positives from it. There's no, well, he came back in the second half, or what games were good for Carson Wentz this year? Maybe the Ravens game. Maybe I think he had a fumble. I think he fumbled the ball on his own. Maybe the Steelers game, there were some good things. And then, obviously the penalties really were drive killers. Javon Hargrave going offsides. Malik Jackson or whoever went offsides. And then you have Jason Kelce, the offensive line, went offsides a couple times. Okay, the blocking wasn't perfect, but with Jalen Hurts' skill set, you can bandage up those offensive line injuries and could do something a lot more with it. So with Carson, obviously, there's no mobility, okay? And there's a theory out there that, Carson Wentz was told to pack on some pounds so he doesn't get injured and kind of be more of a pocket passer, okay? Which I don't really want to believe, but I don't know. The mobility for Carson Wentz is gone. The report came out this morning that Carson Wentz wants to trade out of Philadelphia. Doesn't want to be the starting quarterback. I mean, doesn't want to be a backup quarterback next year. If he's going to be the backup quarterback, he doesn't want to be here. So it's going to be very interesting. It really is. It's going to be something crazy. I don't know what's going to go on. We got a super chat from Nitro Freak. Nitro Freak was just streaming before. If you guys haven't checked his channel, please subscribe to him. Appreciate the super chat. He says, interesting situation we're in. Risk trading Hurts to get another first, or trade Wentz and eat the dead cap. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. I'm glad I'm not in that office to make those decisions, because I'm very confused on what's going to happen and what they're going to do. I really don't know. I don't know what the risk we're going to take. Are we going to have that hope that Carson's going to go back to his form? I mean, is he going to go back to what he was? I'm not sure. I don't know what the answer is going to be, because obviously Jalen Hurts is developing a lot of trade value. I mean, that's definite. Okay, a lot of trade value in Jalen Hurts. That's definite. It's going to happen. We're going to get offers and see what happens. It's there might be another team that might say, you know what, I don't want to get a quarterback in the draft. Let's try to trade with the Eagles and see what we could get. Okay, because obviously the Jets actually won a game today, so they're out of the first. They don't have the first overall pick. They went to the second overall pick. The Jaguars hold the first overall pick now. I don't know why the Jets decided to win a game against the Rams. The Rams, I thought they were going to win and catch up and kind of beat them again. So it's not looking good, obviously. And with the cap situation, what's going on? I mean, obviously they have to do what's right for their football team right now. They have to do what's right. They can't just... they really can't. Dude, I don't know what the answer is, because what do you do if Jalen Hurts plays good? I know he's going to play good the rest of these next few games. I know he's going to play well. I said to myself when he was starting for the Saints, I said, Jalen Hurts is going to play well immediately as soon as he starts. And it seems like he's got a lot of poise. It seems like nothing really bothers him. It seems like after he takes a hit, he gets back up and just doesn't care. And he just goes at it. Okay? I don't care who wins the East this year. I do not care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. This is 2020 we're talking about here. This is just a bad year for everything in general. This is probably one of the worst Eagles years I've ever seen. Not even with that, but with injuries as well. Okay? I don't know what the answer is going to be, but it's going to be a very interesting offseason. I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think we're going to make any moves yet, obviously, but I think that, some changes will come due in time. I don't think it's going to happen during the season. I think they're going to play the waiting game a little bit and do some things, so pretty excited about it. But there are 97 people in here, guys. You guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my videos. I cover the Eagles all year long. If you guys haven't hit that like button either, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. When you hit the like button, you're supporting the channel. It comes a long way, guys. Trust me. But I'm glad to talk to you guys tonight about this game. And took a lot of good things out of this game and couldn't be happier. I'm like more happy about what my quarterback did today than just getting, just having this loss today. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, to see Quez Watkins play, to see Alshon Jeffrey, make some really good catches. Patrick Peterson, man, he had like 4 penalties today. Like, he was so mad. He was so mad. I think Alshon Jeffrey I think he got away with some of those, but man. And Jalen Hurts was not afraid to throw those fades up. I mean, he was not afraid to throw those deep ones. He really wasn't at all. Never hesitated. Never hesitated at all. I thought Zach Ertz had a good game. I thought Dallas Goedert had a good game. Obviously, right at the end, to throw that touchdown pass to him, it didn't count. He dropped the ball. And, it is what it is. He was covered. He had the ball, but their hands got in there a little bit. It was a lot to take for that pass. But it is what it is, man. I can't, we made mistakes in this game, and that's why. I know Jalen Hurts missed some wide open guys. Quez Watkins was open on another long ball that they never got at all when he, was getting chased around and threw it to the flat instead. I think he missed Jalen Reagor on a potential touchdown, overthrew him. I thought Reagor was just he was just on fire. Like he was just running as hard as he could. He was doing it to Patrick Peterson. I mean, I think he should have got flagged at least once because I think he did get flagged on one play. He was holding his arm going downfield. I think I'm not sure, but. We had some inflicted wounds today with the penalties, and it was a hard day. It was a lot going on. There was a lot to digest. I'm seeing all these complete passes, and then when the second half came, we came up flat. We weren't moving the ball. We had 2 3-and-outs, and we weren't really looking too great. And whatever Doug's adjustment was, it didn't work. This is the thing that really makes me mad is that we'll do good in the first half. We'll have a good half, but when we get in that second half when the other team makes adjustments, we seem to cannot get past that. And I don't know if Doug can handle adjustments. I just don't see it. I still don't see him being here. This doesn't do anything. Obviously, you bring a young, innovative coach in here. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the GM. I don't know what's going on with what we have to do in this front office. The front office is, there is no way. Okay, there's no way that Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts could be on the same roster in 2021. I don't even think that's even possible. Okay, at this point, I don't see it happening. I don't think it's possible. It is what it is. I just don't. Not a fan of it. If Carson Wentz was benched earlier this season, we could have been looking at a new offense. We probably could have won this division, to be honest with you. Probably could have done it. I mean, I know I'm being the fortune teller real quick, but I can't stand the fact that when I knew Hurts was going to make mistakes tonight. It was going to happen, okay? It was going to happen today. But when I was in Philly 500's live stream today for like the first quarter, I just had him on. He was funny. He was wearing a Santa outfit today, so I was actually cracking up like crazy. It was crazy. Like, people are saying put Wentz in. Hurts is trash. Like, are these 16-year-old kids or are these grown men? Honestly. Seriously. You were fine keeping Carson in for 12 games and doing the same thing almost every game. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. And like people like Vitamin Z are like, oh, it's only Jalen Hurts' second start. What has Carson Wentz done all year? And if the Eagles decide to keep Carson Wentz, and if Carson Wentz got no leverage, he's got no leverage, period. He doesn't. He's got no leverage. Carson Wentz can't do a thing. The only thing he could do is sit out, but he's going to lose money. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. And you know where that money's going? Back into our cap space. Every game he misses, it goes back into our cap space. That's what happens. Okay? Nothing else we could do about it. If they can't trade him, then it is what it is. Obviously, keeping him was going to be cheaper than getting rid of him, but sometimes you got to swallow the pill. That has happened. Brock Osweiler's another quarterback that was signed to big money, and a team trades for him. Obviously, the Texans traded a second-round pick for him just to get the second-round pick, and then they traded him back to another team. So, I mean, sometimes this just happens. It's just a bad contract. Did Jalen Hurts, has Jalen Hurts got injured this year? Has Jalen Hurts torn his ACL? Has Jalen Hurts had spine issues? Has Jalen Hurts gone through what Carson's gone through? In some way, maybe, yeah. Not everything, but in some way. A lot of college quarterbacks don't go through what Jalen Hurts went through in college, getting benched for Tua in Alabama, going to Oklahoma, 52 touchdowns between run and passing plays. Okay? It is what it is. Like, I'm not mad about this loss today. I'm not. With 123 people in here, I'm telling all you right now, I'm not merely mad about this loss. I thought it was a very tough battle. Because if it was a game where I thought, and how many games this year have I said, this team just gave up? When Carson Wentz is on the field, I don't know what the case is. I saw Carson Wentz today. Carson Wentz is putting on a nice facade on TV today. That's all he's doing. To make him, he can't look like someone that's gonna he can't look angry or mad. You can't see him like that because they can't show that, because they don't want people to see him like that, because if other teams are going after him, they don't want to see that attitude from him. Obviously, yeah, he put his arm around Jalen Hurts after that last play that he had, and was like, hey bro, it's all right, what I mean, it is what it is. But is he really rooting for him? I don't even know at this point. Okay, I feel like the team was totally dead when he's on the field. I feel like the Eagles do less when Carson's on the field. I feel like the defense doesn't do anything. Okay? I can't be mad at this defense today. Yeah, I knew they were going to be horrible today. Like, that was definitely going to happen. I knew they were going to be bad. Okay? I knew they were going to be bad. We had no secondary. Marcus Epps had an interception today. Marcus Epps actually played not too bad today. I was actually pretty stunned by it. Because Marcus Epps, I'm not a big fan at all. Really not. Kavon Wallace, no. Michael Jaquette, he's facing 3 really good receivers, between D-Hop, Christian Kirk, you know what I mean? And what am I going to say about it? Do I think we should have more pressure on Kyle Murray today? Yeah, I thought we should have more pressure on him. I didn't think we didn't have enough pressure on him, but it wasn't too bad. I wasn't going to go crazy on that, but, and I think Jim Schwartz did blitz when he had the blitz a couple. He didn't really blitz. I don't think he blitzed that much in this game, which I think he maybe should have a little bit more, but it is what it is. Would it have made a difference on some drives if Darius Slay was playing or, Avante? Maybe. I wasn't a big fan of Jalen Mills moving the corner. I didn't think he was going to move the corner. I think they switched a lot of guys around here or there, but I'm telling you, it was something to watch today. I was very proud today. I was proud because they played tough, okay? They played tough. They played till the end. They played till the clock hits 0, and that's all that matters to me at this point. We got a super chat from Sticks94. Burke, what's going on, bro? He says this was like a playoff game, and I was impressed with Hurts' second start. What's future Philly is in serious jeopardy. I agree. And it's not like Carson has played decent this year. Carson has been the worst quarterback this year. See, if Carson just had a bad year, this is a beyond bad year. This is like it's beyond bad. It's impossible bad. It's like Aaron Rodgers having a bad year, and it's not necessarily that bad. But this guy's been looking bad. And you know what? I was defending this guy, and I tried, and I had that hope inside me, and I said, please let this guy work out. 2017, I said, he'll be back. 2018, I said, he's going to do a good job. Got hurt again. And Nick Foles led the way again. 2019 came, and it was like a very up and down year, but mostly down until the last month of the season, playing against a really bad division last month of the season. Carson Wentz put the team on his back at the end of the last month of the season, went out against the NFC East. And that's what he did. And then I figured, you know what? This guy is ready to prove everybody wrong in 2020. Okay, that's what I said. I said, Wentz is going to prove everybody wrong. And not on the top 100 list. We were like, oh, this guy's going to be mad. This guy's going to come out swinging for touchdowns this year. I mean, it's going to be crazy. If you were to tell me Carson Wentz is going to get benched by week 12, I'd just laugh in your face. But this is just, how can you look this bad? I don't care if it's the quarterback coach. I don't care if it's Doug. And why do you look like you weigh over 300 pounds, can't run, can't move, and just do what you want to do? Kill a bunch of plays, change the playbook around, and I don't know what to say about it. So are you really going to take a chance to see if he's going to be mobile next year? Are you going to take a chance? His mechanics aren't even on par. I mean, the guy can't even throw a screen pass at the time earlier in the season. Missing wide open guys. When Jalen Hurts is out there, that guy sees someone, he throws the ball, period. He doesn't hesitate, period. Okay? The only panic throw I see Jalen Hurts really do is when he's about to get tackled and he wants to try to get something out there. But he's being smart because he knows where to put the ball in, and if he knows he can't pass the line of scrimmage, it is what it is. This is a very hard decision. I don't have trust in Carson Wentz to be better next year. I don't. And these 2 games did a lot. And then when 3 games come, your guys are going to say, oh, it's only 3 games. Then when the next game comes, you're going to say, oh, it's only 4 games. And then the season's going to end and say, oh, we didn't show enough. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, look, a lot of times I really don't count rookie years for quarterbacks because there's no blueprint, there's no foundation, there's no tape on these guys, only college tape, obviously, but when they're in the NFL, it's a totally different story. Totally different, okay? It's totally different. But when you have a guy like Carson Wentz out there, and it's like he's saying he's going to get better and he's going to stay aggressive every week, and you're hearing the same thing come out of his mouth every week. At least Darius Slay came out after that Seahawks game and said, hey, I played horrible. DK Metcalf had the best of me. DK Metcalf definitely had the best of me. At least he's humble about it. At least for Darius Slay's reputation in the league, at least he says, hey, I played horrible. This guy is like the same thing every week. The same thing every week. So, my opinion's my opinion on the situation, and I don't have to agree with anybody. You guys don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you, period. The amount of people I saw on Philly 500's live stream that were like, bench Hurts and put Wentz in, I was like, are you kidding me right now? His second game and you already want to bench him? I already knew that was going to happen. As soon as the guy plays horrible, like he did in that first quarter, it was horrible. I said, let's just see what happens. How does he respond? How does he respond to all that? That's what I want to see. When adversity shows on the field and things are going wrong, what is your quarterback going to do? How is your quarterback going to play? How is he going to make your team better? And look what he did. 3 touchdowns. Almost 300 yards. I mean, come on now. 400, whatever. He had 63 on his, I think he had like 60-something yards on his own today. Whatever it was. 40-something. I forgot what it was. 338 yards. Thank you, Ree. Appreciate it, man. Trust me. I wasn't even looking at the stats the whole game. I was looking at all these throws. I'm like, complete. I was like, oh my God, this is like, it's a dream. It's a damn dream. So, I don't know what you guys think. There's 148 people in here. I appreciate everybody being here going over this. I might open up the lines here for people to come in. I might do it. I don't know. I'm afraid to do it because I heard what happened in Philly 500's call-in live stream thing, and it didn't go well. So I don't know if I should even do it because I don't trust people. I really don't. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Hit some of my videos. If you guys have not, check out some of my videos first before you subscribe and see what you feel about it. Cover the Eagles all year long. If you guys haven't hit the like button on this video either, hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you're supporting this channel. It goes a long way. Trust me. The support's been unreal. The channel just hit over 10,000 subscribers a week and a half ago. Do appreciate it. I mean, just crazy. But, it's after the loss, I was a little angry. Yeah, of course. But what's good for the organization going forward? What's good for the organization? What's good for us right now? You're literally going to next year and just say you trade Carson Wentz. Okay, you have a lot of receivers on this team between Travis Fulgham, Quez Walker, John Hightower. You have a lot of young receivers and a lot of competition next year. And whether you draft another receiver next year, Marquise Goodwin's still on the roster, but he can go because I don't trust him either. Okay, the guy hasn't had a good season since 2017 with over 1,000 yards. Okay, I had nothing against what he did about backing out of this year. Look, trust me, I was essential worker and I was working at the time, and I was going through all the stuff that was going on, so I understand. Trust me on that. Okay? But we don't need Marquise Goodwin here. Okay? Do not need him. The old have got to go. Zach Ertz is going to get traded. Whether everyone likes to hear it or not, it's going to happen. You're not paying 2 tight ends. Okay? Derek Barnett, I don't even know if he should be here anymore. Not playing like a first-round talent. He's been injured a million times. I think Josh Sweat would have been a first-round pick, but he had a lot of knee issues. He dropped to the 4th round. Okay? I like John Hightower. I like Quez, I think, has shown more consistency on getting open than John Hightower. I know it's only one game, but, man, that guy could fly. Guy could fly. A lot of competition at the wide receiver position. Really. Obviously, I think you need to bring in I think you should go. I like Hassan Reddick from the Cardinals a lot. He's a free agent next year. I would love to pick up Hassan Reddick. Would love it. Would love it. Hassan Reddick and Alex Singleton, and I would love it because I don't know if Davion Taylor's going to have a chance. I don't know. Their fault. I don't blame the players. I don't even blame for the Andre Dillard situation. I don't even blame Andre Dillard. I blame this franchise for drafting him, putting Jason Peters in front of him. And then when Jason Peters got hurt, he started him for 3 games. Okay? Started him for 3 games, put him at right tackle for a game. This team has done some really bad things. Why is Greg Ward still getting punts? I don't know at this point. You just got a punt return touchdown with Jalen Reagor a couple weeks ago. That special teams coach needs to go as well. Okay? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still confused about it. I don't. As of right now, who's better? It's Jalen Hurts. Like, what if Jalen Hurts turns to a different quarterback? Dude, I'm telling you right now, I don't see anything on Jalen Hurts' face when he looks in my eyes to tell me that he's going to become another Carson Wentz. I just don't see it. I just don't see it at all. Period. I don't see it. I don't see nervousness. I see poise. The guy just doesn't look nervous, period. I don't know. It's what I see. But I see Carson out there when he takes hits or takes a sack, he makes a dumb face, and I just can't stand it. Carson Wentz, he's got to be supportive. He's the backup quarterback right now, so he's being supportive. He's got to. He's got no choice. Okay, he's got no choice. He can't have a horrible attitude. He can't just walk around with a horrible attitude and do all that. He can't do that. It makes him look bad. from Brett Favre and what. You know what? Carson Wentz, guys, he might be successful somewhere else. I think too much has happened here. Number one, Nick Foles statue. Number two, Nick Foles winning a Super Bowl. Number three, he got hurt, and Nick Foles had success again in 2018. And now they drafted a quarterback. But before I blame Carson and before I blame Doug, I'm blaming Howie Roseman at the end of the day because he created this situation. Okay? Howie Roseman created this situation. The QB factory, nonsense, all that stuff. Created this whole thing. Okay? It is what it is. They asked him after the draft. They said, is there going to be a problem down the road? He said, no, of course not. Well, guess what? Huge problem at the end of the road. Okay? Now, Jeffrey Lurie said he never contemplated on firing Howie Roseman. This was said, 2 days ago? Okay? But the problem I have with this is that the news that came out yesterday morning, they brought in, I forgot his name, whatever. I always mess up his name. But they brought in that other GM. That was the GM for the Browns. He was a consultant for the Vegas Raiders. Yeah. They brought him in a couple months ago. This could be stacked up to the point where he could actually be the new GM. Or Howie Roseman, John Dorsey. Thank you, Scoob. Thank you. Thank you. I always forget, trust me, like when I get into the mode of doing names, this is what happens. Okay? This is John Dorsey. Look, I'm not a fan of John Dorsey. I think he's made some bad picks in drafts. I think he's done some really good trades. He's on and off. Before he left KC, he made that roster the way it was. I think he did draft Mahomes when he was there. Okay? Went to the Browns. Browns have a pretty good roster right now. Not bad. Am I big on the quarterback? Not really. Justin Quarles, Cowboys fan, says, good game today, Philly. You'll fall hard. Yeah, we did. I thought we did. So, you guys can't get picky. And John Dorsey has a lot of... He likes to make trades. He likes to be creative, but, at least he does something. I still regret not trading for D-Hop. I still regret that we didn't trade for D-Hop. I really do, because I don't know how Bill O'Brien traded him. I really don't know how. A second-round pick and what? A mid-round player? The running back? How do you do that? How do you miss out on that? And then people are like, Miles Sanders, they wanted Miles Sanders. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. And nothing was even finalized that Miles Sanders was even in that trade. It was just a rumor, but I don't believe any of that. I never believe all the rumors with, they tried trading this, but that didn't happen. You got to go what's right with your heart. If it was me, I'd. And you could do two different things. You could still have Doug Peterson as your head coach, because I still think he's a great head coach. But as a play caller, I don't think so. With these offensive assistants, with Rich Sangrell and Marty and all these other guys, hell no. Lincoln Riley, I would love to have Lincoln Riley here. Would love it. Could the Eagles try to go after Mike Mayock? I would love that more than getting Dorsey. I would love Mike Mayock. Mike Mayock used to cover the Eagles preseason games. Mike Mayock used to do the draft every single year. Knows every player of the draft every single year. The guy could see talent. The Raiders brought in some good talent. Obviously, they're having just issues. Could be coaching. Could be anything at this point. See here. Mazag Watkins says, much respect, Joey, from Las Vegas. John Elway said people that criticize Hurts have never played QB, but defense that Hurts is a unique QB. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is going to be like, I'm not saying he's going to be John Elway. I'm not going to say. I'm just saying it because you said his name. I'm not going to say he's going to be a Peyton Manning. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying what's good for this organization right now. What we're doing. You know. Oh, and by the way, John Gruden, he got paid like 10. He got paid a 10-year, $100 million contract. Okay, 10 years, $100 million from the Raiders. The Raiders paid him that to be the coach for the next 10 years. Obviously, they want him around for a long time. Okay, I don't think Doug is going to be here. If Howie Roseman stays, he works the cap. If the Eagles need cap space because they want to sign somebody, then Howie gets it done. Other than that, that is it. That's all I want. That's all I care about. Don't get picky on what GM comes in here because you guys are like, oh, we just want Howie gone. And then you guys are the same people that when we mention a GM, you guys get all picky about it. Like anything could be worse than this guy that we have now. That's why I can't stand this fan base. That's why I can't stand it. As soon as you know, because Jalen Hurts didn't throw a 100-yard touchdown in the first. As soon as he started, today, he got brutally killed by the fans today. Okay. Got killed by the fans today. Bench him. I was in Philly 500's live stream. Bench him. I'm like, bench him. It's the first quarter. Telling you. I might open up this for people to come in here and start and come in and start hanging out. Maybe I'm gonna give people like a minute time limit, and they gotta go. I don't know if I should do it. I'm kind of afraid to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I've been thinking about doing it tonight. I really want to do it tonight, but I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. So I have no idea. We have a super chat from Chris Sheehan. He says, I love Wentz, and I hope he ends up with Frank Reich. He might. You know what? You guys have to accept the fact, okay? You guys have to accept the fact that if Carson Wentz balls out somewhere else, he literally can't be in Philly. You know why he can't be here? He's like scarred. He is like scarred being here. He's scarred. Like, he's not going to have success here because this front office is not going to have him have success. Okay, there's too much that has happened between when he got drafted till now. There's way too much that has happened. Way too much. And I do not take back that Super Bowl. I do not take back that year because let me tell you something. I would never take it back. If I said we could be in the playoffs every year but not have that Super Bowl, then have that Super Bowl and be bad the next 5 years, I'd still want that Super Bowl regardless. Okay? Regardless. Okay. Appreciate the super chat, guy. 158 people in here. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I cover the Eagles all year round. If you guys haven't checked some of my videos out, please hit the subscribe button. You guys haven't hit the like button on this video, hit the like button. It goes a long way. Trust me, when you hit the like button, you support this channel. Much appreciated for everybody being here tonight. We have to make some changes. Like I said, you guys agree that Carson can't be here? He can't be here. There's just no way. Too much has happened here in Philadelphia. He's got, like, this guy literally just looked over his shoulder, got that nervous, and can't play this year. I mean, literally, that's what happened. You get paid that money so the outside noise doesn't bother you because you're that type of person. You get paid that money because you don't get bothered by outside noise. This guy has been bothered by everything. Everything. I wouldn't want to be there. I would not even. Now I got to deal with Jalen Hurts taking my job. I'm asking for a trade, bro. I'm asking for a trade right now. If there's no Nick Foles, there's no Super Bowl. If there's no Carson Wentz, there's no Super Bowl. You understand? Okay? Carson Wentz paved the way. But It's 2021 almost, guys. Another couple weeks is 2021. It's going to be 5 years since the Super Bowl. And we're still going to talk about 2017. We're still going to talk about when, is Wentz going to go back to his 2017 form? Bro, it's been, come on now. Come on now. Count the years down. The years are strolling by, bro. Strolling by. Okay? Like I said, Carson Wentz will probably be successful somewhere else. It is what it is. If it happens, it happens. It's not like we haven't seen it happen before. Okay? Not like we haven't seen it happen before. Between seeing Rasul Douglas, Sidney Jones get out of here and play, pretty well for other teams. LJ Fort getting out of here playing well. Not even 2 games LJ Fort was with the Ravens. Got a 4-year extension. He got a 4-year extension. Not even 2 games in with the Ravens. And you guys are this worried that Carson's going to go somewhere and be successful. It is what it is. It is what it is. He can't be successful in Philadelphia. That's what I'm saying to you. He can't be successful here. That's the issue. That's what I've been trying to say. iDrip says Jordan Hicks played good too. He did. That pass rush from Arizona was deadly. It was. Like, they did a good job. They blitzed 38% of the time in games, and guess what? They did. And yeah, it did a lot. Jordan Hicks was just an injury-prone player here. And now I don't even think he's had an injury yet since he's been with Arizona, since we got rid of him. We didn't pay him. Okay? But now it's like, now Carson's got to deal with Jalen Hurts now. He's got to deal with Jalen Hurts now. Now he's saying, here we go. Soon as that Green Bay game happened and he threw that touchdown, when Jalen Hurts threw that touchdown 4th and 19, he said, here we go. Here we go again. If it's a loss, guys, it's a loss. Okay? You're going to have a top 20 pick this year. Okay? You're going to have a top 20 pick. You're going to get draft compensation for Zach Ertz. And if you trade Carson Wentz, you're going to have draft compensation for him. You're going to be loaded with draft picks. Okay? And that's fine. As long as Howie Roseman has no hands on these draft picks, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. I have no problem with it. We have a couple super chats. Let me go over these quick. So, Tony Shields super chat, man, says, great game for Hurts. The offseason will be what? It's going to be a busy offseason, bro. It's going to be crazy. If you guys haven't subscribed to Tony Shields, he is another Eagles YouTuber. He's over 500 subscribers. Let's get him to 1K. If you guys haven't hit him up on YouTube, please check his channel out. He just started not long ago, and that guy is booming right now. So please check out his channel. Toad Shields II right down there. Appreciate it, boy. Jersey Boy with the super chat says, tough loss. Hurts is the real deal. But Jersey Boy, he's only played 2 games. Oh, my God. Telling you. This is the stuff that drives me insane because there's always an excuse. There's always an excuse. And people told me the same thing after I said, after 1 game, I said something's wrong with Carson Wentz, and everyone said, you have to give him a few more games. I said, okay. And those people say a word after that? No. Never did. Never said a word after that. Never happened. Never said a word after that. Period. So if we end up getting draft compensation, if we end up getting draft picks, it is what it is. But hopefully there's a new GM in the building. That's all I'm saying right now. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Because you're going to have a very hard time. This offseason, Jeffrey Lurie's going to have to make some. I mean, Doug might even step away and say, look, I had a really bad year. If I get canned, I get canned. At this point, I don't know. So there were some times I thought the guy was trying to get fired this year, but I really don't know. I really don't know. Don't know how it's going to go or what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But, man, I'm telling you. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Man, Hurts just looked so good. He looked so good, guys. Like, I can't. Like, how excited did I get today? Like, I was excited last week, and I was more excited because not only was he not just running the ball, but he was throwing it all over the place today, which was just insane. Like, how can you not be excited for this? And how can you not just have more... How can you not have more excitement to see a guy that's going through his past progressions and not hesitating to throw the football to a guy that he sees wide open? Greg Ward had 2 touchdowns today. Greg Ward, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts threw some balls that were like, I thought one was like a 50-50, but Greg Ward has really, wow. And he's a free agent after this year. Now, I don't think he's going to get top-tier money. Definitely not. I don't think he's getting top-tier money at all whatsoever. But, man, Greg Ward, whew. That guy, that's like Jalen Hurts' favorite target right now. I got to say, everyone got snaps today, but, wow. I was really impressed by Jalen Hurts throwing to Greg Ward today. Jalen Reagor was missed a few times, but, man, crazy. Now I'm gonna have someone else come in here right now, and obviously I just mentioned it before, so I don't know. I might do a call. I don't know. I was gonna invite people to call in, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it. So I'm gonna introduce Tony Shields II, new Eagles YouTuber, and here he is.
My guy, yo, thank you so much for letting me on, my guy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I can only be by myself for a certain amount of time because then I start to get crazy. So
no, I feel you, man. I did a little live stream earlier. I think I was only able to last about maybe 10 to 15 minutes until I started doing call-in. So I get it, man. I get it.
So what did you see today from Jalen Hurts? Like what?
So one of the biggest things for me, he showed me that despite the adversity early on, because this game was a very different dynamic in comparison to the Saints game. The Saints game, he went up early 17. So you saw him playing on a lead. Right. This time you saw him have to actually play uphill. He was down 16-0 in the first quarter. So basically the exact same circumstances, but he's on the receiving end. And He showed me that he was able to remain poised, remain calm, and play through the bad play calling at times and make things happen. And, extend plays. And honestly, he's at his best outside of that pocket throwing the ball. He's at his best.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of the things I kept hearing was, why we keep keeping him in the shotgun? Why aren't we lining up an I formation? So on and so forth. It's a reason for that. Like his skill set is conducive in the shotgun. Like it allows him to see the field more. He's not that tall, so it's just overall better. Defense, I got to be honest. Jalen Hurts, I know he's an offensive guy. I know he's the quarterback. But we have to acknowledge this defense is responding to the shift of leadership. They responded. Just think about the amount of turnovers we forced on defense today. I can't remember the last time this defense has forced 3 turnovers. I can't remember like legit turnovers on a good team. I can't remember the last time I've seen it. So that's one thing. Dude, Quez Watkins.
Oh my God. Where'd he come from?
Bro, I've been high on Quez Watkins. Check the tape. I got video on it. One of my earliest videos. I've been so high on Quez Watkins, my guy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, just give him the ball. Just give him the ball in space and let him do something. And God, when his transition from the catch into his first football move into just the straight line, bro, he did not lose a drop of speed at all.
No.
That was the scariest part. And then he started jogging after a while. And he still was faster than everybody. bro. Like I know we lost, but I saw so many promising things from this young core. You know, the guys were flying to the ball on defense. You know, I got to give respect to Jaquette. You know, he came in and did his thing as much as he could. You know, for all the injuries, man, you know, we kept this game within reach. And honestly, the main reason it was within reach is because offense was able to make plays when necessary. Greg Ward, 2 big touchdowns. Come on, man. Just beautiful. You know, and they were crucial. And they almost stole one of them. But we saw that little sliver of grass. Yeah. You know what I mean? This team has potential. We have to get our own way. And you actually see the difference. You see a team like the Arizona Cardinals, they made so many mistakes today. 3 turnovers by Kyler Murray, 2 fumbles, interception. And all those turnovers led to points for us. But you see they were able to remain resilient and fight through those turnovers. Right. They're built for it tough. Whereas though we're not built to make mistakes. We're not built to go multiple drives without putting up points. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not built that way. We have to take advantage of every opportunity. Otherwise, we will get run out of the building. And, you know, I know this game was close, but we didn't take advantage of every opportunity, and that's why we lost.
Do you understand? No, I agree. JD and Phoenix Suns fan, I subscribed. I'm like, thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. If you guys have subscribed to Tone DeShields as well, the second, please subscribe to his channel. He's a new Eagles YouTuber, over 500 subscribers. And if you guys have it, please give this guy support and get him to 1K. He deserves it. He's only going up with more success. So I appreciate it from everybody here. If you guys haven't liked this video, do appreciate that and subscribe to the channel as well. I was on Philly 500 stream for the first quarter just because he was wearing a Santa outfit. He was funny as hell. So I had to watch. So Hurts had a really tough time in the beginning. It was a really tough time. So as soon as all this was going on, you know, they got the safety. It is what it is. They wanted him benched. Like all these, I swear, the whole chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't have took it that far. Like, I mean, I know he screwed up with the safety, but I was. Geez, people were screaming to get him benched already.
Like you're not even giving him the whole game. It's like I like, how do you, like, these guys must be 13 to 15 years old. I swear. Like, if it's a grown man, shame on you. I swear.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these got to be new fans. Like, because I'm not gonna lie. I know this is my first year creating content, but I've never experienced so much just shiftiness. Like there's just like we felt like this season has been so bad for people. They are literally following the hottest hand. Like literally, they just like, oh he's hot. It's just relax him. Be an Eagles fan. Yeah. Be an Eagles fan. You know, support the team. Whoever's throwing the ball, we're with them no matter what. If you're doing terribly and it's obvious, we're going to say something about it. You know, we're not going to pull any punches about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look at us, dude. We lost and we're happy about it. I mean, obviously, like the loss is like, you know, we lost it. You know, it stinks that they couldn't really, you know, go downfield. And obviously, we made mistakes today. Definitely, we made a lot of mistakes today. I mean, I think what really changed the game was that fake punt. I think that messed up a lot of things. And obviously, like we have no safeties, we have no secondary. I mean, I saw Jalen Mills before the game. He was like, "Oh, Jalen Mills gonna be playing cornerback." I'm like.
Bro,
I'm like,
it's so bad. We had Zach Ertz as the placeholder for a punt, and we missed the field goal. Not punt, field goal, and we missed the field goal. Yeah. And we had Elliott kicking punts. Our punter got creamed on that block punt. Creamed.
Crazy. It's crazy. Like, you know, we did as much as we possibly could for what we had in this game. I mean, I don't think, you know, I thought I saw Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor did horrible at right tackle today. I don't even think he did well. I saw him, like, kind of nudge somebody, and he didn't really, like, block him. He kind of just, like, pushed him. And the guy went around him and got to Jalen because really it was one sack until, like, the end of the game. And he got sacked 2 plays in a row. So it was a long day. It was a very, very long day.
That's why losing Driscoll was huge. Losing just the moment we Driscoll, his upside is tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
Tremendous. You know, and I can't wait to see what Prince Tega turns into. They say he's a project, you know, but he has all the intangibles. He has the size, you know, he has everything. Just gotta build him like Maylada. You know what I mean? Just gotta rebuild him a little bit, retool him a little bit. And I'll be honest, I'm not that worried about our future at O-line. I'm really not.
No, I'm not either.
because we draft fairly well at O-line a little bit. We draft fairly well. We drafted well, actually, you know what? We have
besides Andre Dillard, really.
Yeah, besides Andre Dillard. Because we didn't draft Brooks. We got him from the Texans.
Right.
We didn't draft Jason Peters. We got him from the Bills. We drafted Lane Johnson. We drafted Samalu. We drafted Kelsey. We drafted Big V. Mailata, Herbig, Driscoll. We've shown that we can hit. And then I think Dillard is still he's still a case remaining to be seen for me, because I feel like his rookie season he got violated by Doug Peterson.
They did him wrong. Period.
And they kind of set him back.
Yeah.
And then another setback on him was it seemed like he didn't have the strength to compete with these bull rushes. And so when you put Mailata in there, it's like he has all the strength to contend with anybody, and he has the agility because he played rugby. All he's missing is just the technique that he's going to get. I feel like Dillard, if anything, he should be competing for a guard spot.
Bro, Jordan Mailata's got natural power. He's like 6'8", 350 pounds. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's like if that guy works out, like, oh my God. Like,
bro, he can be the strongest, he can be the world's strongest man if he wanted to.
I mean, pretty much close to it. I mentioned this in other videos too. Like, I think the offensive line is a huge bright spot. Now, I know Jason Kelsey's got one more year left on his contract. Some people
he's gonna retire. I think he's gonna retire afterward.
He could retire after this year. There could be a chance where he retires after this year. It could be one more year and see what happens.
Wait, you said he has one more left, so pretty much he can play in 2021.
He could play in 2021.
Okay, so I think that year will be his last year then.
It could be. This team's over the cap, $60-something million over the cap. So it's like, what do you do now? So we know we're getting rid of some players already, but to free up some of this cap space as well, like, what are you going to do? Like, do you get rid of Brandon Brooks? Do you try to trade Lane Johnson? I don't know what the answer is. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think they're getting rid of each of them. I mean, Lane's been hurt a lot. Like, he has these nagging injuries that I respect that he does try to play through a lot of games, but unfortunately, it's just he tries and then he's out the rest of the year. So, and Brandon Brooks has come back.
I think I would commit to Brandon Brooks over Lane because we literally just paid Brandon. Like, just paid him. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Brandon, from a skill perspective, from an age perspective, not much of a problem. It's just like he just has these weird, like, he'll be good because he'll be so consistent. And all of a sudden, just this random play, Achilles or dislocated shoulder. Like, he's never been a liability ever. Like, I think Brandon Brooks has been arguably our most consistent O-lineman for the past several years.
Right. Yeah, no, because I know the Brooks, we did just pay him. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to be him, but obviously, like, his recovery time is ridiculous. When he did it his first time, he came back first game, and he didn't miss a beat at all. But then, obviously, the second Achilles, and then he was already in a boot, like, and walking, like, not even, like, 4 weeks, like, 3, like, it was crazy. But you have Nate Herbig, I've been very impressed with. He can play both guard spots. Jack Driscoll only started the first game of the season. He made some mental errors. He blocked the wrong guy a few times, but it is what it is. But then finally started.
He's a fifth round. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And plus, he needs to put on more weight. He needs to get a little bit bigger. His frame needs to get a little bit bigger. But you get the NFL. I mean, obviously, he's going to get bigger. They're going to get him on a certain regimen. So Nate Herbig could play both guard spots, which I really do like. The more positions you play, the more worth you're going to have on the offensive line. That's definite.
And that's what I love. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like O-line play doesn't get enough, recognition and talk because the beauty of O-line play is immaculate when you're watching in slow motion. It's beautiful in slow motion. Mm-hmm. The continuity, the ability for guys just knowing where they need to be based off the other guys' movements. And I love when you see guys get to the second level after they chip block, like they help block and they get to. I love just the beauty of O-line play, and I feel like it doesn't get enough respect, man. It really doesn't. And being able to play multiple positions just makes you so much more versatile. That's why I love Herbig. That's why I love Jack Driscoll. Like Herbig can play either guard spot. Like we need to we have such promise. You know what I mean? Such promise, such youth. I'm really excited about the O-line. We got to get younger on our D-line though. We have to.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't really see them for defensive line. I don't really see them holding on to Malik Jackson. Might be gone. That's probably one guy that might be gone. Like Hargrave is just getting paid too much, obviously. But he got through a few times today. Obviously, he had a couple penalties today. I think the penalties were ridiculous today. We had some kill drive. We had some drive killers today with Jason Kelsey with the snap, and Brandon Graham went off, and a few other guys went off as well. But that instead of 3rd and 8, you're turning it to 3rd and short now. So it makes a huge difference in these games. Defensively, look, I said to myself, they can only do what they could do. Michael Jaquette's, we played man-to-man today. I was like, wow, we're playing man-to-man. You're putting Michael Jaquette one-on-one with DeAndre Hopkins.
Hey, listen, you know what I got to respect, man? Jim Schwartz trusts his guys, man. I gotta respect it. Jim Schwartz has the utmost trust in his guys. And he makes it very clear to them. So you can't say as a player, oh, Jim Schwartz never give me a shot. Oh, he gives you a shot. He gives you a shot.
He gave you the shot of your life in the NFL, bro. He gave you the shot of your life in the NFL. It's crazy. And Epps as well. Epps had a pick today. I think they covered that in the red zone pretty well and threw it right to him. Because I know in the second half, Kyle Murray really didn't run on his feet too much. Didn't really use his legs. He was really going with his passing instincts in the pocket. But Epps really didn't play horrible. I think it was a tight end that caught it, or I don't know if it was a backup. When you had that big, the guy caught the ball in the middle of the field and he kind of hit him and he made him lose the ball. I don't know if that was a tight end or the guy with the long hair. I forgot his name.
Singleton.
No. It was Epps. Epps actually hit like one of the.
You're talking about the tight end for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about he creamed him, and they almost tried to call him for a penalty, but they said no flag on the play. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He creamed him. That was a good hit. Really good hit, man. Really good hit. Those guys were flying to the ball today. I will admit. That's what I'm saying. Like this team, it's like they respond to Jim, but he's just too inconsistent. He's too inconsistent. They respond to Jim, but he's too inconsistent, man. And I think we need to move on. Like watching this team today just made me realize that it's not a talent issue. It's a leadership issue when it comes to like front office and coaching. This team is not being maximized correctly. They're not. They have so much that they can do. I saw they try to get Jalen Reagor involved deep, but I feel like they could help him out more and get him over for more different things. I'm still not understanding why Travis Fulgham's not on the field. They keep trying to make us. They keep trying to convince us that Alshon Jeffrey's beating him out every day. I just find it hard to believe. You know what I think, Joey? I think they're trying to build his value, and at that point they've done it with this game, especially. They've shown some value this game, definitely. Two big catches. He forced several PI calls.
Patrick Peterson had four PI calls. That's crazy. He was so mad. He was so
mad. And I think they're trying to prove his value. And at that point, trade him for some kind of pick, some kind of compensation. They don't want to let him walk for nothing. So I think that's what they're trying to do right now. Based off what I've seen from Hurts these first 2 games, and half of the Green Bay game, I don't see why he can't beat the Washington football team or the Dallas Cowboys. But some people are saying, do we want to win? I'm a competitive guy. I'm not a tanking guy. So, just play the game, play to win. It is what it is. It is what it is. Live with the results.
But Tone, what do you say to these people? But Tone, it's only 2 games. Don't laugh. It's 2 games.
Right. It's only 2 games.
Right.
And people have a funny way of like choosing the finish line, right? Choosing what they want to deem as, let's crown them. Let's be real, man. We all know Wentz's time with the city is done. It's done.
We ain't saying he's John Elway or Peyton
Right.
Manning.
Nobody's saying that, but we're saying he's proven he can run this offense the way it's built right now under this coach.
Right.
Carson Wentz, clearly it's shown that it's run its course. Carson's not feeling it. He can't operate in it. He's unproductive in it. The coach doesn't want to cater to what Wentz is comfortable with. Whatever. Based off of Hurts' performances, I don't see this team going back to Wentz. I think they're going to try to trade him. And so it's only 2 games. It is what it is. Like he was productive and he improved from the first game to the last game. So just when you think about it like that, the kid can only get better just based off his mentality, his poise, his ability to just remain calm, keep everyone just, hey, listen, the game's not over. We're going to stay focused. It was many a times where this game could have got out of hand, many a times, and he reeled it in. He reeled it in, and I gotta give him respect for that. I gotta also give respect for Carson Wentz for what he's done for this city, man. He won 11-2 in 2017, gave us the alley-oop for the Super Bowl. I can't deny that. Can't take that away from him. Mm-hmm. But we also can't deny that there are times where he makes the simple things look complicated. We can't deny the fact that health sometimes has been a problem. These past 2 years, not really, except for that playoff game against the Seahawks. Concussion. What it is. Dirty hit.
But there is a difference between a down year and this is beyond a down year. This like other quarterbacks in the league could have down years, but this down this bad.
I don't know, Joey. I think it's a down year. That's it. I know you're saying it's drastic. I get it, but I just feel like the guy. Everyone's entitled to a bad season. I really believe that. I really believe that, bro. I'm sorry. When you think about guys like Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th year, the dude literally threw 15 interceptions, 14 interceptions. Donovan McNabb, same thing. I'm not saying Carson Wentz hasn't regressed. He has. Mechanically, he has. Fundamentally, he has. I'm not denying that. He's been very bad this year. But I just feel like if he goes somewhere else, he will be productive. He will.
He might. He might be successful somewhere else. That's what I'm saying.
And if he's not, hey, I'll fall on that sword. It is what it is. You live and you live and die by these takes. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like there has been a regression, slowly but surely. There has been fundamentally mechanical. We've seen it. But this season has just been so bad in comparison to his other seasons. 7 interceptions for 3 years in a row. All of a sudden, you get to 15. It's crazy. That's so drastic. Like you said, it's such a drastic drop off. It has to be an anomaly. It has to.
But dude, he gets paid over $100 million guaranteed. For him to ignore the outside noise, this is the type of money you get when nothing really bothers you. But obviously, it's before I blame Doug and Carson, I'm going to blame Howie Roseman for creating. Before anyone I blame, it's Howie Roseman for creating this situation. When after the draft, they had the press conference and they were like, "Oh well, are you going to be afraid down the road? There's going to be a quarterback controversy." And he said, "No." And then he mentioned the QB factory, good old stuff. He has not overcome anything that he overcomes his injuries, but finally he's healthy and we're not getting anything out of him. He's had no motivation after Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl. He's had no motivation after putting his team on his back the last month of the season against a really bad division. And he's had no motivation after drafting a quarterback in the 2nd round saying, "Oh, I don't like that." You know what I mean? They did it to Aaron Rodgers. I understand Aaron Rodgers is a different story because he actually has an offense. They draft pretty good over there. So it's a different story. But this guy has totally done a 360 on just.
I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean? I get
it. No, I can't deny the fact that he has regressed steadily. He has. It hasn't been let's be honest, man. 2018, he forced his way back from that injury, and he wasn't right. It was clear he wasn't comfortable. He seemed stiff. It was clear, but he still managed to be productive slightly, on paper. 2019 comes. He's productive, throws over 4,000 yards, no receivers under 500, no receivers over 500. You know, that season was very up and down, all over the place. He was very inconsistent. You know, turned it on in the final 4 games. It's like he has regressed. Fundamentally, he's shown flashes where he's able to make these amazing, spectacular throws that we see once in a lifetime. You know, it's like, dog, the talent is there, right? But we don't have time for inconsistencies. We don't have time for flashes. And, you know, with Jalen Hurts' skill set, he gives you a wider range of, you know, possibilities with his legs, you know, his ability to extend the plays even more. You know, he just gives you a little bit more to play with in the playbook. And we can't deny that, especially with this Eagles playbook based off what Doug Peterson wants to do. You know what I mean? With the RPOs and the zone options, you know, like the zone reads, you know, all those things like that. We can't, you know, it is what it is. You know, Carson Wentz has not earned, in my opinion, he has not earned his money. He's not earned his money at all.
No.
At all. And my thing is, if you even had the thought of drafting a quarterback, because you don't just do this. This is not something that just comes out of your ass. You don't just do this. You think about this for quite some time. Why would you pay him? If you had any question about this man, why give him all this money? Any question. So that begs the question, who made the decision? Who made the decision to say we're paying him? Was it Doug? I doubt it. He don't make money decisions.
No.
Was it Howard?
I don't think so.
Or Jeffrey? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. If you had any, listen, first of all, it's anything. It's with anything. It's with anything.
Yeah.
Anything. With a job, if I'm building a house and I have any questions about the foundation, you think I'm going to move somebody in there? If I have any questions about the roof and the security, you think I'm going to move someone in there? So why, if you have any remote questions about Carson Wentz's talent, mentality, commitment, you know, whatever it may be, whatever you paint the picture, however you want to paint it. If you had any question, any sliver, why give him a king's ransom? Tell me. I don't understand. That's why it's so. This season would not be complicated if we didn't pay him and we still drafted Hurts. They're like, okay, you know what? Once ended up not being a guy. Cut our losses. Hurts. We still got this money. Now we can fill him up with pieces. You know what I mean? Like
I have a feeling that most of these fans are only supporting Carson Wentz because of the price tag that's on him. In a lot of ways, because that price tag makes a huge difference. Okay, that price tag makes a huge difference in how you think. Sometimes you got some deluded people. That's just how they think. Okay, like I said before, without that Super Bowl, dude, without Carson Wentz, you can't put it either way. If you didn't have Carson Wentz, you know, Carson Wentz was a part of that Super Bowl. Nick Foles was a part of that Super Bowl. Everything that happened, you can't have Wentz without Foles, Foles without Wentz. It can't happen with just one guy. It happened with both of them. That's just how it happened. Okay, but a down year, yes. But there's too much news coming out. There's way too much. There's too much intellectual, like that stuff that came out this morning about if I'm the backup quarterback next year, like I'm.
Yeah. Like, and it's like, you know, there's one argument that people make that, you know, Wentz puts up a facade like he's this calm, cool, collected team guy, when in reality, you know, he's just as selfish as, you know, the next quarterback, you know, the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and who knows? I don't have time to really guess someone's, you know, personality, like traits like that deeply. But seeing a report like that, what do you expect to happen? You know, what do you expect?
No,
you know,
I don't blame him because I would request a trade right now, because as soon as Jalen Hurts got in that Green Bay game, he probably said that 4th and 18, whatever, 4th and 19 touchdown, and was like, he's like, oh, here we go again. He might as well request a trade. Honestly, like, you can't have both of these guys in here. But are they trying to get Jalen Hurts' trade value up? I mean,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. If that would be the biggest gag of 2020. Like, bruh, I don't have time to play with those emotions. Like, that's too emotionally stressful. Like, to change quarterbacks and have us get attached to this guy, and then all of a sudden you trade him and go back to the guy that the city's been calling for with pitchforks. Are you seriously trying to blow up your organization? Seriously. I understand y'all paid him, but suck it up. You'll get out of it. Just trade him. You'll get out of it.
Yeah.
We have at this point, I'm sorry, we have to move on. I don't see Wentz coming back from this in this city.
I think he's scarred. I think he's mentally scarred from this front office. I think he's mentally scarred from what's happened since he's been drafted, between the Super Bowl, between someone always being in front of him. He can't look over his shoulder in this city. He just can't.
It's funny you said that. It's funny you said that. In college, he never had to look over his shoulder. Mm-mm. He never had the threat of playing for a program that was as deep as like a SEC team. You know what I mean? Like an Alabama. You know, Jalen Hurts, he's been battle tested. He's been through the fire. He's been to situations where guys were behind him and took his job. He had to earn it back in, go to a new school and, you know, build a new legacy and so on and so forth, which he did in Oklahoma, the runner-up for the Heisman. You know, Wentz hasn't faced any adversity in college. None. Except for injury. That's the only adversity he's familiar with. But other than that, he didn't have to fight in college. He was always the biggest, the fastest, you know what I mean? Like he was an anomaly. He was a big fish in a small pond. That's the fact. That doesn't take away what he's done in the NFL, but that is a fact. He was a big fish in a small pond in North Dakota State.
Yeah, like here's an example. An example is, like, take Darius Slay, for instance, after that Seahawks game, when he literally told everybody, he was like, I played horrible. Like, I had a hard time with DK Metcalf. Like, he was humble about, with his reputation as a cornerback in the National Football League, he said, hey, I played horrible. Okay, I'm not even quoting it, but I'm just saying in general.
Right. No,
this guy, every game, is saying the same thing after every single game.
Yeah.
Won't say anything different.
I got to do better. Yeah. This team knows that. I know that.
I'm going to keep being aggressive.
I got to look at the tape. You know, I'm not going to lie. There have been times where I have one who wants to say, I want him to go to that podium and just be like, you know what? Like, I have been hurting these guys. You know what I'm saying?
At least,
like right. I've been bad. Like he's not even saying, I've just been sucking these past few games. You know what I'm saying? I've been making terrible decisions. Like there's just no blatant accountability. He repeats himself, and it's annoying. Same thing with Doug Peterson. Repeats themselves. It's annoying. It's just annoying. You know, just keep it just keep it real and say, hey, listen, yo, what I've been doing has not been working. Mm-hmm. No one's saying you can't be the head coach of this team. Listen, like you got to come together like Voltron. It takes more. Like it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? And you can still be the head coach, Doug, but you have to give up the play calling. You know, Howie Roseman, sure, you can handle cap stuff. Get off of personnel decisions and drafting and all that kind of stuff. Get off of it. You know, and Carson Wentz. It was fun while it lasted, man. Like it's a sad end to his saga in Philadelphia. But Jalen Hurts put the nail in the coffin, man. It's if Jalen Hurts played bad, then we'll really be,
If he played as bad as Wentz, if he like maybe threw one touchdown but just had a really bad game, I'd be like, all right, he played better, but not by crazy. But this guy, my God, this guy was poised. This guy just, and you looked on his face closely when they showed his face on camera, like he just was. Just nothing bothered him. Like nothing has bothered him. Like you said, what happened to him in college is like a lot of players don't go through that, but he went through some big mentality right there.
I'll be honest with you. If you looking at the end of that game, if Hurts has at least a timeout,
oh yeah,
or like a little like because I'm gonna be honest, that defense was not stopping them.
Mm-hmm.
It was not stopped. If Hurts has time or a timeout or anything like that. To get that ball a little closer, oh yeah, we tie that game up. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Hurts was moving that ball in the end, like it just seemed like I'm gonna be honest, the way he moves with his offense, it just seems like he belongs there. He moves like it's his. You know what I'm saying? Like
and the whole team rises up around him. Like the whole team it elevates. Like it all just elevates after that. It's those, like, we're seeing mid-tier throws. We're seeing a normal offense. That's why it was hard for me to watch other teams. Like, I really didn't watch, besides some NFC East games, I never really watched any other games unless they were on and I was waiting for our game to come on. Like, I really didn't watch too many other games because I can't stand watching even bad teams that look better than us, even bad teams that have like a normal offense. You know what I mean? Like, even that do make a lot of mistakes, but still look normal within their play calling and that can get the job done. You know what I mean? It was just really hard to watch that, but seeing this is just, it's crazy. And half of these people are going to be really upset. Half of these people are going to be really mad when Carson Wentz gets traded next year because it's going to happen, bro. And the people that are like, okay, well, then keep Carson here. Let him hold the paper around for $100 million and call it a day. But some of these people are going to be really upset. So the people that think Carson Wentz, the people that say it's only 2 games for Jalen Hurts, just watch. I'll tell you right now, you're going to have your hearts broken next year. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It's going to happen.
They're going to be real salty. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Think about what Carson Wentz has done this season. Think about what Jalen Hurts has done. Now, it's only been 2 games, right? But think about the opponents. The opponents matter. The opponents matter. See, that's the thing. If he did it against corny teams, I doubt we'll be this high on it.
But he did it against the Saints.
The Saints and the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals, look, they've been up and down all year, but
that's a good team.
They got really good players on that team.
Cliff Kingsbury got those guys playing above their pay grade.
Oh, hell yeah, 100%. Perfect. Great coach. I think he's a fantastic coach. They built a really good roster over there. Obviously, they just had problems. It could be coaching a little bit. It could be something. But
they're coming, though.
It's not like we faced, I don't even know what to say.
You can make an argument. Those were 2 of the best opponents we faced. You can make an argument.
And really did put up a fight for us to contend in, that we did contend in, which was good. You know what I mean? Like, you to go earlier in the season with, even the Bengals game, and even like the Bengals have even the Cowboys game coming off of the bye week. Like, it was just, I think it was before the bye week or after. I forgot the game before or after, but we won, but it was like it didn't feel like a win. It was just
what I'm saying, like it was, and that was the biggest, the most important, annoying part, right? I watched some of those games. I'm thinking to myself, at that time, the Cowboys' defense was terrible, and you mean to tell me we can't take advantage of it at all? At all?
He played worse than Ben DiNucci did. He played worse than a 3rd-string quarterback.
Yeah, you got to call a spade a spade. I like Wentz. I love him to death. And I don't think this coaching staff really helped him this season. I will say that, but he didn't help his case by making the decisions he made. He didn't help his case by making the simple throws look complicated. He didn't help his case by missing obvious reads, taking the more complicated read. He didn't help his case by getting out of the pocket when he needed to. And again, I understand Doug Peterson didn't draw up as many rollouts for Carson because I feel like he should have. Carson is way better outside of the pocket than inside of it. But Carson made the decision to drive back and stay in the pocket the whole time. He can move, he can run if he wants to, he can get out of there if he wants to, and he chooses to stay back there, drive back, and take a beating. So at the end of the day, you make your bed, you lie in it. And
at the end of the day, you can't have a QB competition next year.
You can't. At the end of the day, you can't. You can't.
There's no way.
Especially
no
when
way.
You pay one of them over $100 million.
It makes you look stupid. I mean, you already look stupid right now, but not you. I'm saying them.
No. I got you.
You know what I mean? Like, they look stupid. Like, they're gonna look dumb. Like, oh, we're gonna have 2 QBs in competition.
How can you motivate someone to compete? He got the money already. He got the I got the money already. It's either you gonna start me or trade me. I got the money already.
And I was about to say this too, because Zay the God says Carson's overweight. So the thing I was gonna say about that is that there's a theory that There's a theory out there that the coaches wanted him to pack on some pounds to be more of a pocket guy. And the problem with that is that's not who Carson Wentz is. Right. It's not in his DNA as a quarterback, and he being outside the pocket is like that's his DNA. That's what he does best, going out of the pocket, moving around. Like if they pretty much RG3'd him pretty much, then they're just doing the wrong thing. Then that's their mistake, and I don't know why you'd even think that. It makes no sense at all. It really doesn't. Like I said to myself today before this game, I said, look, whatever happens, we lose. It is what it is. Like I just want to see evaluate. I'm just evaluating today. Like I want this to be a nice evaluation point
now. I'm at that point where I'm evaluating everybody, and I'm gonna be honest. I still think Doug play calling is shady. Like that first quarter, those first scripted plays were terrible. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like, they finally started to figure it out. Something switched. They started going back to some of the things that worked in the previous game. The bottom line is Doug is not a good play caller, man. He's not consistent at it. He's not good enough to really call a shootout. He's not good enough to call a shootout. There are going to be games where you have to go against Pat Mahomes, and you got to put up 41, 45 points. You know what I'm saying? You see some of these games that have happened this past season.
Mm-hmm.
So that time where the Raiders and the Chiefs met and they put like over 40 points apiece. Like, it's just like there are going to be games where your offense has to just let go the guns and let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Doug Peterson has that in him. I just don't. I don't think he has the creativity to constantly put his guys in positions to make big plays, smack the defense in the mouth. I just don't think he has that kind of play calling. He has the kind of play calling built for a Nick Foles or a Tom Brady type. Dink and dunk, nickel and dime you. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a dynamic play calling regimen. He just doesn't. Nothing big, nothing booming, nothing super dynamic really. It seemed like all he knows are like go routes and there's just no real creativity with his offense, and this team's going to really take it to the next level. He has to give up the play calling reins. He has to.
Yeah, there was a few plays in this game. There was a few plays where why are you doing this play on second down? Why are you running like a tight end screen on third and mid, not third and short really, but why are you throwing a tight end screen to Dallas Goedert where I really know he's not going to get it? And they read that there was 5 or 6 Cardinals pretty much they read that screen pass like it was nothing. There's a second down play where Hurts just took the ball and started running with it. Just stuff you just pass the ball. Do what you've been doing. Why you kill drives you waste a play just by doing some of these dumb plays. It made no sense.
Try to do too much. He always get too cute. It happens all the time.
So, and I know some of these weren't designed. I don't know how many times Hurts killed a play. I heard one time, but I don't know if he did it. I don't know how many plays he actually killed today. But
I know. I remember one or two times. I don't. Nothing major. I don't think.
No, I don't think it was crazy either. So I mean, I was. It is what it is. I wanted to look at this quarterback today. I didn't really expect him to pass this much today. I really didn't. I mean, he was passing the ball. It's after that little stint after the first quarter, that really bad beginning. I was like, wow, this. And every receiver got their hands on the ball today.
Everybody.
I
was just about to say that to you. Everybody was able to really get their hand on that ball, man. One of the craziest plays was when he fumbled, picked up the ball, threw it to Goddard. That was off the chain, bro. I'm like, yo, the amount of poise and just focus to make that play happen. And it was a big down. Wasn't it third down, I believe? I can't remember.
I think it was, yeah.
It was a big down. It was huge. He showed up. Carson has done things like that, but nonetheless, Hurts just made that look so smooth. So he was poised, man. I got to give him respect, man, for keeping us in this game.
So I guess after Doug's press conference, he's saying that he's not naming a starter for next week. He needs another okay from upstairs.
Because he doesn't make the decisions.
You're just fed up with that. You're just like, I'm done. You're like, I'm just done.
Because like I don't know, like I'm a straight shooter, right?
Right.
And even in my own personal business and like, working at my job, like I like knowing who does what. I like knowing who runs what. I like knowing who to go to get certain things done. I like to know I like to know who makes certain decisions. You know what I'm saying? That just shows me, okay, there's a clear cut, hierarchy. There's a clear cut structure to the chain of command. I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot more respect for continuity, stability. But with this Eagles front office, there's and this coaching staff, there's too much made up roles. There's too many roles that bleed into other roles. You know what I'm saying? There's too many. There are guys taking on more responsibilities than they actually should. There are analytics guys making football decisions on talent that require the eye test. We have guys in suits making decisions on who should play or not. It's like, who do we trust? Who do we trust with this organization? Who do we trust? I don't trust Howie with anything. I don't trust Doug as far as I can throw him still. I trust the players. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And then you know what? And Doug's lucky that the players didn't give up on him. He's kind of lucky that it didn't really go into an uproar. And maybe there was some, I don't know. There's definitely sides in that locker room between Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. That's definite. There definitely is.
But I don't think it. I don't think there are sides based on their doing. I think it's just a situation they're in, and there are guys who feel like Carson got the shit into the stick, and there are guys who are, they have Carson fatigue, and that means that they don't wish for Carson's downfall. It's just that we've gone through these past few years with Carson. We've kind of been middle of the pack, if not worse than this, and maybe it is time to see something, just experience something different. That's what I mean by Wentz fatigue. Not that they just, I hate this guy, I hate this kid, get him out of here. No, you can get a fatigue by anything. You can be jaded by anything. When you experience something for so long, you get revitalized when there's a monkey wrench thrown into him when things change. That monkey wrench being a change at quarterback. And I'm at the end of the day, I can't get mad at those guys. It is what it is. You got guys that that's rocking with the young rookie who's giving them a fighting chance, and you got the guys who understand what Carson's been through. And I got to be honest with you, I think Carson has the veterans, whereas though Hurts has the youth, has the young guys.
Yeah, no, I agree. You said it perfectly. I ain't. Jesus. I think it's great. You bring out really good facts about that, because I think there is I guess maybe some type of power struggle within the front office, and you can't even tell who's doing what, and there's some. I mean, obviously we don't know everything because we're not there, but
right.
We're not there, but
still, there are certain organizations like the Raiders, right? Mike Mayock is in control of drafting, personnel, but when it comes to play calling and scheme and deciding who plays, and John Gruden, you can tell there's no dysfunction there. There's a clear line drawn. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though the Eagles, there's too many, we don't know who does what.
Yeah.
You got guys that are defensive guys that are also, offensive guys. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, you got Deuce Staley as an assistant head coach, and what does he do besides the running back coach? What does he do? He's an assistant head coach, and then Press Taylor is quarterback coach, and he's something, I forgot what else. He's a passing game coordinator, whatever it is. And then what? And Doug has a million other jobs too, because he's got Rich Sangrell as the 2-minute offense coach. He has him doing 2-minute offense, and then he's got that probability chart on his 2-point conversions. But
what does that even mean? A 2-minute coach? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't even trust yourself in a 2-minute. Like
Do you understand why Carson Wentz actually played better on hurry up offense than he did like normally? Because another coach was calling the plays. Another coach, and it wasn't Doug. It was pretty much Rich Sangrelli, whatever his name is, that came from the Denver and was with San Francisco as a coordinator.
See, but that's my problem. Like, why don't you just make him the OC? Like, why play games? You know what I'm saying? Like. Oh, we want you calling plays in the final 2 minutes. He probably sitting there like this the whole time. Like, all right. Most of these games we're out of, so okay. Like, well, all right, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, like, okay, 2 minutes. Okay, Carson, let's score. Like, and now we're playing from behind.
And he's using a chart. He's using a probability chart on 2-point conversions.
You don't trust your instincts?
Like, just common sense, bro. Like, just use your brain. Like, why do you need to like have? Oh, so there's a if we make the 2-point conversion right now, we have like a 36% shot winning the game. It's just like. It's just so like it's such a joke. Like, stop hiring from within. Stop promoting people from within. Stop. And you know what? Another thing they gotta stop doing too. Like, I don't mind players working for the organization too, but they need to stop that too. You got Connor Barwin and Darren Sproles is here too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I really don't.
We got Jason. With the wide receivers. I just feel like if you want things to change with this team. You need to change, the people who are running the show, and like when you continue to hire from within, you're not changing the culture. You're just recycling it. You're not changing a culture at all. You're recycling it. And I feel like this team is well overdue for a coaching shift. When it comes to just creativity. I'm tired of like I was watching who was playing earlier today before. Who played at 1 o'clock today? I can't remember. It was a pretty entertaining game.
Buccaneers, Falcons. I forgot.
I was
Titans and Jags played today. No.
Yeah. So like, I think the Chiefs and the Saints have played.
Right.
In fact, you know what? The Cowboys and 49ers game, right? I'm watching that Cowboys 49ers game, and I know both those teams are bad and they're struggling, but I'm still seeing so much more creativity and just so much more, like space created based off the plays, and it just seems like they're just better. Like the San Francisco 49ers, they have lost so much, and they put up damn near 40 points. Damn near 40 points.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's all it takes. Sometimes it's the coaching. Obviously, if players leave here and they're successful, elsewhere, it's coaching at the end of the day.
Right.
It's bringing guys back every single year. It's bringing guys like Jason Peters back every year. We don't know
when to cut our losses. We don't know when to cut our losses, man. Like, it seems like after that Super Bowl, I feel like we should have. I feel like we should have went deeper at our retooling. I feel like we kind of like ran too much with the guys that got us there, when in reality, it was really a total team effort. It wasn't like one guy. It was really a total team effort that won a Super Bowl. So it's hard for me to reward contracts all over the place, which is something we did. We gave our contracts left and right, and I'm like, what do you guys do? What are you guys doing? Like, y'all do realize that we need to. The league is going to get better after this season. Yeah. The league gets better. They get better. And then all of a sudden, Pat Mahomes comes out of the woodworks. Like we didn't do enough these past few years. We didn't do enough to prepare for a situation like this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm hoping, like, even against the Cowboys next week. I mean, Jalen Hurts starting next week. I mean, I don't know why we gotta like, if I even see Carson hit the field next week, I'm not even gonna because here's the thing though, right? If Jalen Hurts never got into a game this year, right? And Carson just played the whole year, and then by next year everybody would be complaining because Jalen Hurts had no These people that complain about Jalen Hurts playing now would be the ones complaining that if Carson Wentz did play this whole year, they'd be complaining that Jalen Hurts didn't have enough snaps last year. He should have got into a game last year, or it's always pick your poison. And
well, you had to bench. You had to bench. You had to. You needed to see some, like, just based off of everything. It's almost like running against the wall, like running your face against the wall constantly. You evidently things weren't happening. You had to change. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, Dan if you do, Dan if you do, Dan if you don't. You can't please everybody, man. No. You really can't. Like, some people just don't see. Some people are so emotional about it. It's like you got to see the total picture, man. You got to. Like, this team, goes so much more than just a quarterback position.
I know, and we're lucky. We're lucky we have an offensive line for the future. We're lucky that this quarterback being drafted in the second round could be a blessing in disguise for all we know. I mean, things happen for a reason, and you never know what can happen. But what I saw today was I saw a quarterback that had control of his offense and liked being in his offense, and like you said, he looked natural in it. Like, he just looked natural being inside this offense. So I think with him and Miles Sanders in the backfield, I think Miles Sanders obviously had more touches today, but we threw the ball a lot today. But we had some good plays today. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. So there's a lot of good things to take out of it, and it is what it is. It could be the season could be done. I don't care. It is what it is. Like, I'm looking for change with this team more than going to the playoffs, and I don't know. I mean, you never know what could happen next couple weeks, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I didn't check the Giants game tonight. I didn't actually even check.
Let me see. The Browns are up 13-3 in the third quarter. Oh, okay. The Browns are up 13-3 going into the fourth.
And they're on the Giants 12 right now, and it's 2nd and 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, regardless, we lost. Washington, the Cowboys won. It's honestly either going to be the Washington football team or the Cowboys in the playoffs. I think it's going to be the Washington football team.
Yeah, we still got to face Washington in the last game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But we lost today, so it's not like we have they lost 2. Who knows at this point?
Washington has the Panthers left, so I don't know how that game's going to go.
Yeah,
and I know that the Giants have the Ravens still.
Ooh,
that's why
that's going to be a loss for the Giants. And that Panthers Washington football team game is going to be interesting because that's going to be Ron Rivera's return. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Washington football team win that game for Ron Rivera.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised. They play for that man. His story has been real tremendous this season. Beating cancer. I wouldn't be surprised if they ball off for that man to get the W. Now, Dwayne Haskins at quarterback, I don't know, but that defense, they've shown they can put up points as well. So if that defense, makes a bunch of stops and scores maybe a touchdown or 2 on defense, you know what I mean? Then it gives the offense a fair shot, or force some turnovers, give them a short field. That's the only way I see Washington football team beating the Panthers, and I think they can actually do it. I think we can beat Washington football team as well. The only thing we have to worry about with them really is the D-line. Everything else is manageable.
Yeah, I think so.
And with the Cowboys, I want to say the same thing. And their wide receivers, D-line and wide receivers, everything else is manageable.
Yeah, we need to get some of our defensive guys back next week. We have to. We can't. We need Slay back, and he'll be back next week. I ain't doubting. Devontae, we'll see what happens with him. And that was, there could have been plays in this game where if these defensive backs probably would have made a little bit of a difference. Not too much, but I think there would have been, some plays probably would have been taken back if we didn't have certain guys in there. But it is what it is. Like, the loss is what it is. I really wasn't that mad about it. I was a little mad, but, I was rooting for them to win. I was mad at times during the game, but you know what? It's like what I seen today from this offense is just what they had and what they didn't have on the field today. How can I how can I get on their case that much? And Jalen Hurts
he carried him.
Guy just flourished today. I mean,
carried him for sure, man. He definitely did a lot, and his presence was definitely felt. You saw the difference in how it seemed like everyone played faster. It just seems like when him on the field, everyone plays slightly faster. It is what it is. Got to call a spade a spade. It's no disrespect to Wentz or any slight on him. I think we need to get out of the habit of when we big up one person, automatically we're talking down on one person. We can talk about these two guys in the vacuum and in their own pocket. So I want to definitely try to push that narrative forward that we can talk about Jalen Hurts without disrespecting Carson Wentz and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's very possible.
Yeah. No, I agree. So we'll see what happens, but I think this was if Hurts does this the next two games, I mean honestly, I think he could carve up Dallas's D next week. I think he could do a great job. Right. Obviously, defensively we need to stop those receivers and Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and I'm not really a big fan of the quarterback really too much. I haven't really been a big fan, but
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So let's just say, by no way of our own, but we get into the playoffs, right? Let's say
we laugh.
Let's say Hurts just wins the rest of the games. He just wins. He went 3-1 in his first 4 starts, and all the other teams just wet the bed somehow, and we get in.
Okay.
Who do we end up playing, and do you see him winning that game? Because I ain't gonna lie, with him, I feel like anything's possible at this point.
Yeah, because I think with his feet, and I think it just changes the whole dimension of this offense. Like I think anything could happen when you're moving on your feet. Really, like with this kid moving on his feet, I think anything could happen. Anybody can get open downfield. And I even hearing like Jalen Reagor's been doing extra work with Jalen Hurts after practice and stuff, and doing some things like that. So with Carson Wentz in there, no, because in this game, with Carson Wentz would have won this game today. No, not at all. He would have got sacked. He would have got sacked. I mean, I can't even. People are like, well, Hurts has like what 5 fumbles for the year, something like that. I think one of them was a bad snap.
Something like that.
You know what I mean? But, it is what it is. Like, it happens. Not like Carson Wentz didn't fumble the ball a million times this year either. So
a lot of these quarterbacks fumble. Like, it's just that when you're losing, people pay attention.
Yeah.
All these quarterbacks fumble more than you think. You know what I'm saying? It'd be bad snaps. Sometimes the handoff be a little shoddy. Sometimes they may get clipped, with the DN, bending around that tackle. It happens all the time. All these quarterbacks fumble. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when you're losing, it looks a lot worse. That's all.
No, it is.
That's really it. Russell, think about those two. He's been turned the ball over left and right these past handful of weeks. But they've won more than they lost. So people don't talk about it as much. That's so that's why you have to win. When you win, it makes everything else easier to do.
It heals everything. Everything.
Right. Like that Super Bowl win. Let's be honest. If we lose that game, you know what we say? You let Tom Brady put up 33 points and oh my God, what is wrong with you, Jim Schwartz? Fire everyone. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Yeah, that would have been amazing.
But somehow, some way, we put up 41 points and beat them 41-33, and we look at that team, that coaching staff as geniuses. You know what I'm saying? But all it takes is just a different outcome to change how we look at them. So we have to acknowledge that as fans. We have to acknowledge our bias sometimes. It's irritating, but we got to eat that humble pie. It is what it is, man. Hurts most likely will be our quarterback in 2021. Carson Wentz most likely will be traded to a team in the AFC. And I believe that if this team is going to excel beyond this, they need to get Doug off play calling and get Howie off the draft and really get some guys in there that's going to really do the job, know what they're doing, and actually follow through with talent and not with the analytics saying, hey, I think I have a relation with that guy's dad and that uncle. And like I ain't gonna lie, Howie drafts like he knows the guy's uncle or dad. Like, hey, I'm good friends with his pop. We're a quarterback factory. We're going to get that guy. Whatever, man.
That's
Bye.
what it seems like.
Bye.
So we got a super chat for Kill. He says, I ain't going to lie, I did want to win, but I think we got one better. We got to see what this QB was made of and still maintaining a top 5 pick. Do we have a top 5 pick right now?
Do we?
I thought we had like top 10. I thought we were like at least like at 9 right now, or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought we were at like maybe like 7 or 6.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, top 10. That's still good. You can still get you can still make a lot of noise with that. Oh man, we only go as far as the front office will take us. Like
the front office will take us there.
The front office has to make a decision. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. That he just pisses me off. He's like his face, like he's like a fucking weasel. Like he pisses me off, man. Like, cause he swears he's smarter than everyone.
Yeah,
you can tell. You can see it in his face sometimes. You know, the way he answers questions. Well, you know, what we believe is that we can have. Why not have 2 quarterbacks on the field?
Yeah, Taysom Hill player.
You know, we're going to mimic the Taysom Hill effect. You know, whatever, dude.
Yeah, that's how it looks. That's how it did look. But we didn't read options all the time. It doesn't work either. So, just like if you're going to have Hurts in the game even earlier in the year, like at least have him throw the ball. He's only throwing the ball, before he actually started, or not started, but before he got in for that series in Green Bay, he only threw the ball probably like 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Not much. But
right.
yeah, we're gonna shut down here in like a minute, but just want to let everybody know. So I put Tone DeShills II is an Eagles YouTuber, over 500 subscribers. I want to try to get this man to 10K. Definitely deserves it. I put his link. It is pinned at the top, so click on that. Get to his channel. Subscribe to him. Do appreciate everybody being here. And just tell us about your channel and what you bring to the channel, your channel and stuff like that.
For sure, man. So you guys, this is your boy Tone DeShills II, and I bring you guys Chalk It Up, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. I cover Eagles content. I cover Sixers content. I live and die by my Philly sports, man. I give you guys raw, unadulterated emotion, passion. I'm not really into the I guess you'll say the analytics of the game, and I don't really get too deep into that, but I love that kind of stuff, and I support the guys that do that, like Gate City and who else? Philly Breakdowns. It's just so many different guys that do the analytics thing. I'm real big into the narrative. I'm real big into the the nuance of the game, and I love to just tell my version of the story, give you guys my side of it, and I love to just put out dope energy, put out good vibes. Build a safe space in the ecosystem for all. Philly sports content creators and Philly sports fans, to just talk about the game, go at it and debate. And at the end of the day, man, we got to charge it to the game. I love my Philly sports. I know y'all too. I know y'all do too. My ultimate goal, my personal goal of mine, is to be one of the most respected sports broadcast journalists, and also a digital sports reporter. That's something I went to school for, went to college for, graduated with a degree in radio and television broadcasting, and that's something that matters to me, man. And I really want to take this to the top and continue to grind. I love my Philly sports. Once again, Tone DeShills II, and Chalk It Up, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we got charges to the game. Philly sports, Eagles, Sixers. I got it. Y'all want it? Come get it.
Subscribe to this man, please, because I don't cover Sixers because I just don't have time. I wish I had time, but I don't have time because I can only cover like one thing. Maybe if YouTube becomes a career, then I'll cover it. But until then, I'm only covering Eagles. But if you guys have it, please sub him up, please, and really, success is coming his way, and he's going to do great things. And we're going to have him on the show a lot more. And I've been getting a lot of good feedback from a lot of people. I didn't tell you this, Tone, but a lot of people were messaging me like, Tone DeShills, man, that guy's cool. You should bring him on again. So I said,
Thanks,
what?
I appreciate you guys so much. You guys show a lot of love, man. And I'm nothing without you guys. The way I believe that in order for this content to work, you guys got to support. They say if you build it, the people will come, man. So far, you guys have come, man. I'm so grateful. Joey has, funneled so many people over my way, and there's no way I've been able to get to this point without Joey showing so much support and love, and just rocking with me from the beginning, and just showing me the lay of the land. So Joey, I'm grateful for you, my guy, and I'm grateful for your people for showing me love and just welcoming me into the fold, man. I'm grateful.
Yeah, dude, no problem. I mean, yeah, I mean it's nice to get involved with other people, and met a lot of people on here so far, so it's been pretty cool. So
Yes, sir.
if you guys haven't subscribed to this channel either, obviously we just hit over 10K a week and a half ago, and it's been absolutely amazing, guys. Support been crazy. So hit the like button on this video too. If you guys don't hit the like button, it's all good. It's all good. But there's more content coming. So look for WIP reaction tomorrow morning. And some other things like that. I've been doing my WIP thing and more collabs this week. And check out that Chalk It Up merch too, bro. You got new merch. You got to talk about the merch too.
Yeah, man. Also, forgot about the merch, man. That slipped my mind, you guys. I got Chalk It Up merch, man. If you guys go on my videos, the link is always in the descriptions. I got so many different things in there, different styles, different colorways. We got hoodies, t-shirts, face masks, the neck gaiters, due to the pandemic, unfortunately. We got phone cases up there. We got other things coming on there as well. Also, make sure you check out Joey's merch as well, man. Joey got the merch popping right now, man. Go check him out. I gotta definitely show love to him and invest in that, man. You listen, the merch thing is so huge, man, because it makes you feel like you're a part of the team, makes you feel like you're a part of the brand, man. And I want you guys to feel, be a part of the family, be a part of the Chalk It Up family, be a part of the Shake Squad family, man. All we're trying to do is give you guys dope content, give you guys a dope experience. And we give you guys this we all give you guys this content every day for free, man. So pay it forward. You dig?
Definitely, bro. Like I put like the one thing I want to do at I think I want to get merch out earlier, probably like a year or two ago. I want to, and I say, I'm gonna wait, and I think I made a promise to myself, once I hit 10K where it actually goes on the channel, I was I'll try it out. I've already sold a few T-shirts and a sweatshirt already, which is cool. So. I'm gonna have more things coming out for the merch. I have more designs. I just haven't went on Teespring to do anything else. But appreciate everybody with the support stuff. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap it up now, and we will see you. We'll be back. Well, both of us will be back soon. We'll probably have some others in here as well. We'll do a big collab sometime this week. So all right, guys, we'll see you guys later. Tony Shields the second here at Joey Shake 72, and we'll see you guys later. Shake Squad up, fly, let's fly. We'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.
Y'all. Peace.
Peace.